Out on YouTube. Thanks for joining us today. If you
Good afternoon.
if you missed the big news, there was some news that came out via tweet that negotiations on the stimulus will not continue until after the election.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't realize that was. It was. I just thought it was like, oh, the talks have broken off. So after the election.
Yes,
Well,
after
yeah,
the
Trump.
election.
His tweet specifically said, yeah, he's instructed his team to stand down until after the election, when he will immediately approve a big stimulus bill. Is what his tweet said.
Hmm.
I don't think he can actually do that, but any more than he can do it now. But it doesn't really matter. That's
It has to
the,
go to
the,
it.
the important part is the cessation of conversation right now.
Yes, that's not. I think the market did have a stimulus really priced into this, so it's certainly not good news. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm
Dang.
interested in the formal response that comes after that.
Yes, that should be interesting. So we had. It's too bad. This probably put the PPSI pop into the on on hold.
It did well. I mean, it was in decline well before this happened, Brian. But still, yes, it didn't help. That's for sure.
No, but I've seen these ones where they just you kind of watch them. Sometimes they just pick up steam again. And I was
Mhm.
looking at the volume on that one. It was like how much volume?
Three.
310
Yeah.
million on a 3
Yeah.
million float.
Uh,
It's traded 100 times its float. It's crazy.
yeah. I was saying earlier in the room, I was watching PLTR, which is Palantir Technologies, a recent IPO, and
Mhm.
it's been a weird IPO in that it's traded 69 million shares so far today, but terrible price action. Like it's just it confuses me. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I'm still watching it in case it decides to eventually someday do something interesting.
Okay. Okay. So there you go. There's a tweet.
It's funny we're getting different stories as to what was actually said. I don't know. I repeated what I heard the Benzinga guy say. So if
Right.
he was inaccurate, then I apologize because I'm also inaccurate. But I didn't read anything. I just saw or I just heard what he'd said. So
Let me just see if I can find. Um, here's something about. Um, yeah, I don't see any tweets from the president. I see something about something completely different. Uh, he says he's looking forward to a debate on Thursday the
well,
15th.
somebody pasted into the room a copy of the tweet there, Brian. If you take a look at from
Okay.
Kim H at 3:33.
Okay, that's funny. I do have him. I follow him on Twitter just because I want to see what he's saying.
All right. Hey, look, things are moving back up, so that's good. Well, good for me, anyways, in my trade.
Okay, there you go. All right. Well, for some reason it didn't show up on mine. Maybe I'm getting an edited version. Maybe because I'm Canadian.
Twitter works in mysterious ways.
Yes. So Apple's popping, and so is the SPY. So we're getting a bit of movement. Ooh, IWM has come ripping back here.
Oh yeah, look at
I,
So let's just see how much of a bounce we get here.
SPY bouncing back as well.
that. Yeah.
Are you long Microsoft again, Peter?
Well, still from earlier,
Oh,
yeah.
still from earlier. Nice.
Yeah. Just hanging
Yeah,
on to my shares. It didn't come back to my entry, so I'm able to just hang on to what I had left, but 20% of my size left there, so
Yeah.
that's all I got.
A couple things were able to stay green and survive. Utilities, it looks like. Roku.
yeah. Utilities has been on just a tear today. Was on tear yesterday. Was on a tear Friday.
Chinese stocks managed pretty well too, it looks like.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that too, Mike. I was looking at. I've got this one little corner on my master watch list screen here, and I've got JD, Baidu, Baba, Billy, and K-Web all managed to stay green through that whole thing.
Yeah, well, Green Bubba's up like 2%, $6 today.
The other one
Yeah,
that's interesting, the cruise lines, they managed to stay green as well.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
CCL, RCL, and NCLH
Oh
all
yeah,
up, it's still about
look at that.
2%.
Dude,
You're right. Oh, how odd. This is not the direction I wanted. Come on.
took a short on Boeing.
I wonder what their daily looks like now, because I know they were, they're still in that kind of range area, so they're still
Oh yeah,
showing
they're not out of
daily.
that consolidation area.
I found Boeing actually over the last couple weeks to be a decent trade for me.
Yeah,
It just has this sense of it will sell off in the morning, it will bounce, it will break the high of the day, it will run, make a new high, and then sell off and consolidate for the rest of the day. You can, even today it did it. I'd missed it. One of my many FOMO trades that I had today, or Romo trades.
FOMO or Romo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get a reversal on Boeing and I did not enjoy it. I was directionally correct, as I said earlier. I got a little partial and it came back to my break even. I'm like, I'm just getting out of this because I wasn't having fun.
Yeah.
So,
Probably right around this area, right? Early in the
I'm
morning.
just
oh no, it was later. That was actually, I think that was my last trade. It was around 12:30. Well, before this afternoon stuff. But
covering a bit of BA here. 160.90. Here we go. See if we can get back down to 160.
I should have taken it at
I'll take some more.
9:44 at 174 for that ride up, and I just
I'll take some
pulled the
more.
trigger.
Take some more here around 160, 70. Actually, 160, yeah, 70 just filled.
okay, I
The
was
hands,
skeptical on that trade, Brian. Nice.
is that for Peter or for all of us?
What?
You bury it,
I
Corey.
trade I trade about an hour in the morning, and then I'll come in if I haven't made my day about 10, so about 1 o'clock. I'll come back in. Listen,
I trade about 6.5 hours, 9:30 to 4.
It's a full-time job for Peter.
Yeah.
maybe I'll build my
Okay.
stamina up to be able to do that one day. I have an attention
Well, I mean, I do.
disorder that doesn't allow
I
me
do
to
take a lunch break. I find I need to just do something else, but pay attention to something else for a while. But
yeah.
it's yeah.
You do stop to take a bathroom break once in a while.
Oh yeah, well that's mandatory, or it would not be pleasant in here after a couple of days.
You haven't resorted to trading in the washroom?
No, no. It would be a lot more echoey on the mic. When you hear a lot of echoes going on, then you'll know that I've made that a reality.
You've moved in. Okay, here we go. Come on. It's still hanging on here. BA, looking for lower.
I think the only bathroom in my house big enough for all my equipment would be the master bath. My wife would not appreciate that.
No, probably not.
I'd have to dismantle her spa area. Yeah, this is not good. Microsoft's coming back. Might just stop me out on these remaining shares here. Should have taken more off while I had the chance, but I did not. Got greedy.
SPY looked like it tried to make it back to that 338 level, but
yeah, it just stalled out where we kind of did it kind of stalled out where we did a bit of a bounce right at that 337 level on the way down. We kind of did a bit of a bounce.
If you pull up a 15-minute chart on it, let me pull up the 15-minute chart.
Okay,
it actually do a 15 on it. Shows you that moving average and yesterday's low. So
yeah, yeah. 15 is still not looking healthy on the SPY.
Yesterday's high was right at 330, or some days high was it right at 337? When was that?
Yeah. 2 days ago.
Yeah, yesterday's high.
Yesterday's high.
Yeah, no.
That's 2 days.
What is this from?
2 days ago.
Okay.
High or low.
Still sitting at 50, 160, 50 here on BA on the ask, or on the bid, I should say. Excuse me. I might move that. I will stop out if we get close to going to 161 again.
We went directly on this move. We went directly from the high of day to the low of day on the SPY. That's impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Big drop. Well, I may just survive this pullback here. We'll see.
The main reason of what drop of the SPY, I think it's just the president tweet and stimulus, lack of stimulus.
Yeah.
I wake up about 30 minutes before, only because I'm on the West Coast. Although I'm usually awake, sometimes I listen to. Sometimes I'll if I wake up a few minutes early, I'll listen to. Podcast called Wall Street Breakfast. Kind of tells me some of the news that's going on that's moving the markets. It's only a couple minutes long.
Nice, Corey.
Yeah, pretty much, Ryan. I've got my alarm set for 5:50.
My schedule's very different.
Yeah,
I'm East Coast, so I have that advantage.
Yeah. Well, when I've been back in Toronto, I mean, you kind of appreciate being able to get up an hour or two early and have breakfast, review some stocks, and
I've got
before you go to bed.
I've got a routine that I get up at about 5:45. And then I have to do some stretching for my back, and then I do an hour workout or a run, and then I open the room at 7:30, and then have breakfast, take a shower, listen to the pre-market show on my wireless headsets, and then sit down.
Go ahead. Sorry, I just want to get that in there.
That's all right. Yeah. No. Sit down for the market usually about 8:45, 10 to 9, something like that, and let you guys know what the IPOs are for the day. Post my watch list. It's good to have a team.
Yeah. Or you can just be crazy like me and get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and do all that stuff, except for the running. I do that
All
in
right.
the middle of the day.
I'm out.
He's
I'm
crazy.
out of Microsoft. Unfortunately, that stopped me out. The Bears are definitely hugging.
They're in
You can see
control.
my background picture. They're having, they're loving it.
Loving every minute of it. Do, 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 do. Yeah, SPY is going to retest the low here. Let's just see what see how it behaves here. If we find some support or if we just flush. It looks weak to me.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to go down.
It's getting ready for another. Here we go.
Another leg. Here we go.
Hey, hold on to your hats. If you're wearing one.
Where's a hat?
Who wears a hat these days anyway?
I guess Thor wears baseball caps all the time. Yeah. Bear attack deterrent. Yeah, well, good luck with that working on the market, Greg. The Bears are having a party here.
VIX is popping up a bit. I was just did a little scalp on SQQQ. Now, interesting that the IWM is holding up here. It's still in the green, and NVIDIA is still green here. Square is very red. Square's lost a lot of what it gained yesterday. PayPal's down.
Well, maybe it's a good thing I took most of my money out of PayPal yesterday.
They may try to get your money.
They made you thinking they're going to need your money, Peter?
Yeah, well, maybe. They can't have it anymore. Took it out. Took it out of PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal's not a bank.
No. I just assume all the money there is at risk, so I figure there's no point leaving big gobs of money there because I still have enough to pay the bills and stuff. But
Wow. Silver, gold, GDXJ, PAAS, all just getting taken to the proverbial cleaners today. Yeah, we got 11 minutes to the close here, and yeah, things are not looking very good for a lot of the market. My swing trade on A-Bio is looking pretty decent. This is this is a low float. This is a low flow biotech, and it's run before. Reason I liked it, it was kind of basing. So again, with the low floats, you really have to focus on your entry. You can't be chasing these because if they decide to pull back, if you've got a good entry, you're not going to lose your shorts. And I'm not talking a position.
As we get ready for the close, let's pull up the trade of the day by Matthew O on PLL. So
yeah, oh, look at BA. Dang, I shouldn't have stopped me out.
Yeah, BA going down. So Matthew O took a long position on PLL using price action and volume, and then partialed at 3 different partials on the way up. Almost got all out, but looked down at the volume, realized that the stock most likely was going to bounce off that VWAP again. So he continued to hold and partialed again up at the 4, 5, and 6R level.
Woo.
Before getting all out. So very nice.
What the heck?
Did you take that short on BA, Brian?
No, but I was long SQQ. I thought I got out of the position. I looked up and I've got twice the number of shares.
Oof.
Instead of getting out, I doubled my position.
Hot key errors.
Well,
They're never good.
Yeah. Well, that worked out.
There it is again. My hotkey errors always fail. Brian's 2 days in a row, positive.
I know. So
Glad
it
I
never works for me either. All right, nice trade of the day, though.
Yes.
On PLL.
Yeah, PLL. You know, PLL, that was a hard, I tried to play that. That was a hard stock to trade just because the spread on that was pretty wicked sometimes. Could be up to 50, 60 cents.
Wow.
But he definitely got a great entry on that little pullback there. And I take my hat off to you to have held on to that all the way up there too. Very nice trade.
Yes, excellent. And if any of you would like to compete for the weekly iPhone 11 Pro that's given out, all you need to do is mark up your best trade of the day, post it on Twitter, and tag at Bearable Traders at MikeB_BBT and at NormBBT. Use the hashtag BBT Family, Day Trading, and Stock Market, and we'll announce the winner of the trade of the day every day on the Closing Bell Show, as well as announcing Monday the trade of the week winner. Tonight for Psychology, we got Dr. Katz, Zen, and Dima joining us to discuss trading psychology issues. So that should be an excellent conversation that goes on. It is very interactive. You get to see Dr. Katz at work with 2 traders and then interject and ask any questions that you would like. Next week, Creta is joining us again from Lisbon, Portugal. So that will be going at 5 p.m. Eastern. And she's going to be talking about some of the mind traps that can lead you to messing up your trades, right? Self-sabotage instances because of your faulty thinking. Then today or tomorrow we have Eamon at 5 p.m. Eastern as well, as he's out of Russia. So he will be talking about developing a trade book for becoming consistently profitable, which is vitally important. You just want to be trading the trades you're good at, not necessarily what everybody else is trading. And then next week, I'll be talking about the fundamentals of risk management and risk controls that your trading platform may have that can aid you in case of craziness that happens in the market, power outages, or just yourself not being disciplined enough to exit out of your trades. And then for everybody out on YouTube, we have a pre-market 24. Join us with the onboarding class and using the code pre-market 24 or the closing bell 24. It'll give you a discount for our showing up. And then 35% off lifetime one-time membership. You can use the code FALL35. And now we'll get back to the market as possibly the SPY maybe. Can you all hear me all right in the room, or is the mic kind of low?
It's a little low, but I can hear you okay.
All right. I'll have to take a look at that tomorrow. See.
I mean, it's not terrible. I can still hear you.
Huh.
And I'm not that
YouTube.
yet.
I wonder why that is. Probably because of some update.
All right, here comes the big bounce. Watch these moving averages on Boeing. It did reject off the exponential 20 moving average on the last bounce.
Big bounce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just for everybody. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry, Peter. Go ahead. I was just saying 5 minutes left.
Yeah. For our traders in the room, just advance notice, especially any Canadian traders. We did do a U.S.-based tax seminar before as we come to the close of the year. We're going to do one for Canadians. A lot of our Canadian traders have asked for it, and we have a big contingent. So mark it in your calendars. It'll be the first week in November, right now scheduled for Wednesday, November the 4th. So that will be from actually the tax head partner of KPMG. We'll talk about how to manage taxes as a trader. So that will be our success webinar. And that's the last one before we're going to be changing our schedule a little bit. So look forward to that in November, where we'll sort of revamp our programs. But that one should still be on Wednesday. I'm pulling back a little bit here from that. I was hoping that would just keep going up into the close. I do want to see a strong close because I don't want to see the markets gap down. I don't like playing huge gap down days, to be honest, because I find that if the gap, especially down, is too big, then the market just moves sideways for the rest of the day, and that's not good for day trading. So
that's not good for anybody.
It's not good for anybody. I'd rather open flat and then drop heavy once the market opens, frankly, because then I can take advantage of it.
I know, right?
So, yeah. You got to go down. Do it during market hours.
So VIX has pulled back, even though we did take another drop here. So that's kind of interesting. Again, it's sort of showing that there isn't a lot of sort of panic selling. VIX is really pulling back. It might even go out. It's really not very far off previous day close. Previous day closed somewhere around 24.95.
Wow. Well,
Interesting.
As we said, guys, October can often be interesting. It'll be completely boring or extremely interesting. Looks like we're going for the latter here this year.
We're going for the interesting.
Yeah, it seems so. Isn't that like a Chinese curse? May you live in interesting times? I don't know if that's true or not. I've always heard that, but
it's a curse nonetheless.
It is. You actually don't want. Usually, interesting times are not that good. They're disruptive.
Yeah,
it's a blessing. I thought that was a curse.
I don't know. Living in interesting times can't be all that bad.
Yeah. Even if it's like a lot of change, that could be good. It can be very disruptive to your life. So
we got 1 minute left.
Oh, man.
I just bought some IWM calls, 155s, just because IWM did seem to hold up here.
We do have
okay.
that is supposed to be reporting after hours at 4 p.m. So I'll throw them up there as well, see what they got going on.
I think Apple could be interesting too. Oh, wow.
There's the bell.
There's the bell, baby. And look at my A-Bio trade. Went out the day 518. We're holding that one. Maybe this one, maybe A Bio will be the Wednesday PPSI.
See, oh, thanks, Brian. So see, I had a suspicion. Everybody always attributes that saying, "May you live in interesting times," as a Chinese curse. Apparently, it cannot actually be traced to any actual Chinese expression.
So did Andrew keep a position in IWM? That's what everybody wants to do.
That's what everybody wants to know.
Yeah. The closest Chinese expression translates as "better to be a dog in times of tranquility than a human in times of chaos."
IART with preliminary numbers sees Q3 2020 revenue of 368.
It's probably true.
370 million. That's down about 2.7%.
Well, most
for
of the time,
IART in the Alpha
like I said,
Romeo
interesting
Tango.
times usually mean war and famine and unrest and things.
And
So,
things.
and
AVEO,
bad
Avionics.
things.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, another day in the
Therapeutics
books.
Board of
Journal your
Directors formed
trades.
special committee to
Don't
oversee
forget
operations,
to,
develop strategic direction
Don't
and
forget
leadership
to
plan. That's
learn
Alpha
from
Bravo
that.
Echo
There's a
Oscar.
great opportunity here, win or lose today, especially if you had a losing day. This is the time you least want to journal, but when you'll get the most benefit from it. So I promise you. So please journal your trades. Take the even if it's a painful and expensive lesson, you want to make sure you get value from it, right? So journal it.
November
And
Alpha
we will
Kilo
see you
Delta.
back here in the room tomorrow. What did we have? Sorry, did we have earnings or Levi, right?
NAKD.
That we're waiting on.
That's minimum stockholders equity. November Alpha Kilo Delta. We're getting compliance.
So what time is Levi?
I2 Biosciences, AYTU, announcing fiscal Q4 2020 net revenue of 14.9 million. That's an increase of 82%.
Levi, it's funny. I remember when Levi IPO'd, it was 2 years ago in March.
Year over year.
Well,
That's a press release now
not this March,
from
but March before, 'cause I remember I was down in Myrtle Beach
Alpha
and I
Yankee
was so
Tango
excited for it.
Uniform,
And it's been a
AYTU.
disappointment to trade ever since. It's just...
Let's just take a boo at Levi to see what we got going on here.
It's not doing anything right now.
No, it's not.
Shares of I2 Bioscience spiking here. $1.46 now.
Domino's Pizza.
13 cents on that press release.
Little pizza.
AYTU. HOLX FDA amends emergency use authorization for Hologics Optimus SARS-CoV-2 assay to include COVID-19 testing of asymptomatic individuals and symptomatic
for the market open on
sample pooling. That's HOLX, Hotel Oscar Lima X-ray.
Helen of Troy Limited. I have to look up that company.
PRAH,
every
Health Sciences selected by BARDA to be a member of its
comes up here. Like, what the heck do they do?
exclusive clinical studies network.
Helen of Troy.
That's PRAH.
Household and personal products.
RCL Royal Caribbean canceling their cruises through November 30th and joining Norwegian.
Cleopatra?
That's Romeo Charlie Lima.
My knowledge of the historical event.
Looks like Levi just wants to hold on to their earnings.
AYTU shares continuing to spike here.
They don't want to say.
Alpha Yankee Tango Uniform $1.62 now.
This COVID time, I'm learning a lot about history. So I've been watching this stuff on the Sumerian culture.
Howard Stern near deal with Sirius SIRI that would pay about $120 million a year.
About 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 years ago. It's actually quite interesting.
That's SIRI.
They lived in
Sally was 80 to 100 million a year
as Iraq.
For Howard Stern at Sirius SIRI.
Invented writing and math.
Let me know.
So
here's Levi. Levi just popped up
LEVI, Levi Strauss, Lima Echo Victor, India.
Must have been a good number.
waiting
Levi
for Bill.
Strauss
bouncing all
reporting
over the place.
8 cents on LEVI, Lima Echo Victor India.
8 cents.
If you're on my
per
team,
share.
if you're on my Peak Capital team, don't forget we have our team meeting in 25 minutes.
The estimate was
Wow,
a
it
loss
just
of
took a
22
big jump.
cents for LEVI, Lima Echo Victor
It's not affecting
India.
the SPY, but well, the SPY's coming up a bit here now.
Revenue.
Wow, it just jumped over 16.
Yeah, I see it's
Beat
moving up
earnings.
and
They had positive earnings
Revenue
per
of
share when they were
1.06
expecting
billion on Levi
a
Strauss
loss.
is above estimate. That's LEVI.
Well, that's a good thing.
Had a 1 point something billion on revenue, and it only estimated
Levi hit a high of
766
1624,
million.
now at 1550, closed at 1474. That's LEVE.
wouldn't have thought that people needed that many pairs of dungarees.
LEV.
Yeah, they were
Levi
expecting a
Strauss inning
22-cent loss,
1624
and
on
we
that
got an
beat.
8-cent
Lima
beat,
Echo
or
Victor
8-cent,
India, LEVI.
8-cent gain, earnings per
Huh,
share.
I thought nobody was wearing pants. What's going on? That's what I mean.
Again, Levi Strauss with a 8 cents in earnings as opposed to a 22-cent loss expected on
I
LEVI.
can tell you my jeans haven't gotten a lot of use in the last.
My shorts and my sleeping clothes have, but
NSTG, Nano String,
exactly.
announcing preliminary financial
I have to go out
and
now to get
operational
my,
highlights for
pants that
Q3.
I bought from
That's November Sandy Tango
Lululemon.
Golf, NSTG.
Oh,
So
Expect our operating loss and
looking
net
forward to
loss
that.
for Q3 of 2020
Okay.
may increase compared to Q3 of
exciting.
2019.
I'm buying pants, Mooney. I'm buying Lululemon pants. Apparently, they're very comfortable, so we'll find out.
he lives in Vancouver. It's a thing they have to do, or their citizenship gets revoked from the city. They have to move out to Kelowna or something.
You have to wear Lululemon or nothing.
Well, that's a whole
right.
different problem. Don't you have beaches for that?
Yeah, that's Wreck Beach.
Yeah.
Is that right, Lou?
So that's it. That's where the people who can't afford Lulu go to. They go to Wreck Beach.
You just don't wear pants. Yeah, Arc'teryx do. Yeah. Yeah. Works in the summer, I guess. All right, guys. Well, that actually did some trading into the end of the day there. It actually worked out pretty good. Don't usually do that, but had a good day. Beyond the Meat ended up almost up $10 today.
Welcome to the fun.
Yeah, more good news on Beyond the Meat.
Beyond the Meat, yeah, so I looked at it. I didn't find any good trading opportunities on it because it was really moving very slow, very little order flow on it. But like the volume looks good, but when I watched it, yeah,
I find it very hard to trade. I just don't. I know sometimes people put it on their watch lists, and I just know from trading it in the past, it's the spread. It jumps around. The spread's pretty bad sometimes. Just like that PLL stock. Okay, everybody. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, whatever time zone you're in, and we'll look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow.
All right, later, Brian.
Nice. Good one. Yeah.